Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay? Okay. Let's see what's going on here. A new beginning in love. A new spiritual union. Wow. Okay, so intuition's really important right now when it comes to your crown. Prosperity begins. Triumph and destiny. Damn. Pisces. So, High Priestess energy. You know that something new is on the horizon. Some sort of crown chakra activation for a Two of Cups. There's some sort of new beginning happening for you. And you're stepping into your I feel like your light body here. Now, some of you are going to get that and some of you aren't. Just put it that way. Somebody said that my readings have gotten weird. And it's because the truth is coming out. About positive movement forward from a solitude. So there's going to be some kind of coming together here because of the truth about a spiritual union. You get a new beginning. You get to start at 0 point because of the truth, because you chose to read a book and have positive movement forward as opposed to getting lost in the sauce. Most recent past, rest and rejuvenation and going through a transformation. Okay? You took the time to rest. You took the time to go through a transformation here. That's what's bringing in this new spiritual union. I feel like it's more on a global level, because you stood against deception and envy. You stood against some very devious powers here that hated you for whatever reason, for you going through this, letting yourself go through this very honest evaluation of yourself, your life, your and what's happening on the planet. And no matter what hate was brought your way or temptation was, I don't know why I'm getting Bible shit in the, or Bible stuff, and not shit, but you know what I mean. Bible stuff in these readings, but this one's like the 40 days and 40 nights in the desert type stuff is what I'm getting. It's like you were left to your own devices here to deal with some demonic energy, and you passed the test. So your transformation is real. It's the feminine principle. Number 13. Being patient about your awareness in a solitary energy. Like I said, you chose to read. You chose to do the work. You chose patience and awareness over some sort of very hating-ass energy here. So it's bringing in some new kind of spiritual union between you and either another person or many people. It could 2200 2200. So that's two becoming one. Instead of like with my general, I got the split apart. This is like the union. It's like almost the exact opposite of what the general reading was. Maybe you chose another path. You chose to spiritually evolve or transform as opposed to, you chose the truth. Prosperity begins. Look at the two hands. That's what I'm getting here. Two becoming one instead of the separation. So for you, Pisces, because you chose to go to rest, to go through this transformation, there's some new partnership and alliance that's coming in towards you. And it's coming fast. Cancer energy. That's Scorpio and Cancer. So this definitely has something to do with so let's get some more information. Outside influences, conflict and defeat. So whatever partnership you were supposed to be tempted into, that was the one that I feel like maybe this is either you. I feel like this is more them than you. Their temptation to get you to fall for this didn't work, because you were standing in your truth, and they were not. They were trying to tempt you into some sort of partnership or alliance with them that would have brought more pain. And now you've defeated them in some way. Hope or fear, choose wisely. Material, harvest, and destiny. You were always meant to make this choice, and somebody else made the wrong choice. I'm just going to say that. But because of that, it's bringing in some kind of new type of spiritual union and a material harvest, because that was your destiny all along, and this person wanted to project envy and deceit on you instead of I feel like you accepted it. You accepted it. And you brought yourself back to 0 point and went through this transformation so some new energy could find you. And I feel like that's what's going on now. A new energy is finding you because of your choices. 5 of Pentacles. Obstacles and challenges, disruption and wisdom. So there will be some sort of heartache and loss here through your wisdom, authority. That's going to be what's in the way here. Some sort of authority is going to cause a tower. But Pisces, your wisdom needs to be more clear about your choices. You need to make wise decisions right now with everything that you bring in, with everything that becomes you, because it's your story. Remember, each and every one of us was different, so each story is going to be different. So choose wisely, especially where a spiritual union is. I feel like this is happening whether anybody likes it or not. Queen of Wands, abracadabra. Something's shifting. Something's going from one hand to another here. 10 of Pentacles in the Tower. because of somebody's choices. And I feel like a lot of this, you chose to do it alone. You chose to make your own magic. You chose the truth. And to wait on your ships to come in. With nothing but pure unconditional love. Check this out. So Sagittarius energy with the Ace of Cups and Temperance and the Ace of Cups. Tempering your love. Tempering your Ace of Cups. No matter what was thrown at you with this Five of Swords. Options, choices, and decisions in love. Gemini energy with Uranus. Okay, so Uranus is in Gemini in, yeah, Three of Swords. Somebody's going to get in trouble because some sort of truth is coming out. It can't be hidden anymore. Yeah, Sun and the Nine of Cups. I think whatever this is going to make you very happy. But it's going to leave somebody else. Maybe there will be some obstacles and decisions that are going to be... This is going to be a challenging situation for sure. Because when you find out this truth, it's going to hurt. Maybe that you chose the Ace of Cups when somebody else didn't, and stood your ground. Seven of Wands. No matter what, you lost to the devil here. Five of Wands. All of these fives. There's 1, 2. Now there's 4, 5. There's 4 fives so far, and so this is all changing because of the truth. And whoever these 5 wands are, this manipulation energy, Capricornian energy, they're going to be left to their own devices because they chose the 5 of wands instead of the truth. And you stood in your power. You chose the truth over the 5 of wands, over arguing with people, over throwing other people under the bus to climb to the top. You know, I feel like you chose the truth, which was your truth and your story. And you chose to go through this transformation and become what you were always meant to be, instead of the lie that was pushed on you. And I feel like you could have gotten defeated by a lot of little dark things because of it. You're blocking out this 3 of Pentacles because you know what somebody did here. You know that they hurt you, and it's really hard to see it as a blessing. Empress, the mother, but it was a blessing. Look at this. Brand new beginning, Pisces. Okay. Destiny goes around, comes around. The wheel of karma. Somebody's going to have to face this tower. You face it with strength, or you can face it with immaturity. I mean, there's some sort of message coming in. We've got a Page of Cups and a Page of Wands here. Yeah, 5 of Swords. I'm going to try to pick a fight with you and lower your vibe. But like I said, I feel like it's that 40 days and 40 nights in the desert type energy. Maybe you haven't had any relationships with anybody because of it. But you chose to rest from it, and you chose to go through a transformation instead of trying to make it happen. I mean, like pursuing it until it happened. You chose the Star. Destiny. Manifestation of the Ace of Cups. That's what you chose. You chose to manifest the Ace of Cups over temptation. The Star. The Hermit. So you were hiding this from everybody because it was in its infancy. And I feel like your solitude is going to, any kind of solitude you're in right now is about to be disrupted. Because something is leaving. And it's leaving for good. And you get some kind of new choice here. Something you manifested from a place of love, from a place of unconditional love. Ace of Swords. You're choosing solitude. Something's not over with the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, what I feel like is not over is the truth. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Man, that's gonna be the challenge here. As much as it's going to be liberating, I feel like the challenge is the truth. When you find out this truth, it's going to be. I feel like you're gonna prosper from it. So it's either way. It's going to be good for you, but I don't feel like it's going to be emotionally, it's going to be shocking. I feel like you're going to be stable and secure no matter what you do, because the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, there's something about your imagination that was overburdening for somebody else. And whoever this person is, they're the ones that's going to be in conflict and defeat, and they're going to be facing a lot of obstacles and challenges, but they're going to do it from a wise place. Yeah, look, a Knight of Cups, and I got this in the other reading too. Somebody tried to steal love instead of using their better judgment. Instead of just becoming love, they tried to steal it. Possibly from you. Which means that they tried to get you to submit to their desire or their choice instead of your own. Yeah. Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. Trying to get you to submit to their desire as opposed to using your own mind. They wanted strength over your mind. They wanted strength over your truth. All they got was a Five of Swords and a Seven of Cups. Something that they were told they were allowed to do as thou wilt type energy. But you chose the 40 days, 40 nights in the desert instead. They chose to try to make you choose what they wanted you to choose. What? They tried to steal your love instead of give it freely. I'm getting they wanted their cake and eat it too. Maybe they practiced some sort of dark magic on you and tried to make you do something that you didn't want to do. And I feel like you didn't do it. Even if it put you in some sort of conflicted energy of like maybe having to juggle your pentacles or figure out something financially. You chose to figure that out, and you chose to stay in the Ace of Cups and go through this transformation, as opposed to fighting with this person about what they wanted from you that wasn't right. You knew it wasn't right. It's like trying to pay you for your love or steal your love from you instead of earning it. They can't steal it from you if they didn't earn it. Even if they tried to steal it from you, they can't have it unless they earned it. This person did not earn it. They wanted to take it without understanding the consequences of their action. Now they're overburdened by what they can't see about you, which was the Queen of Cups. You know, they didn't see you. All they saw was some sort of burden. They didn't see what was under the water. All they saw was the moon. Serendipitous. So, the balanced Temperance, Queen of Cups, that's what they didn't see. Now they're going to be kind of, I don't know. I feel like they're definitely defeated in your energy because you chose the Ace of Cups here. You chose to manifest from your heart center. You chose to manifest from love instead of manifesting from all the other lies that are being told right now. And you're getting some kind of new beginning out of it. Not all Pisces are created equal. Remember that. But I'm reading for my higher vibe Pisces than I am for the ones that tried to get away with some sort of stealth mission here to get you to choose different. And you 8 of Cups that ass. You 8 of Cups to 7 of Cups. You chose to walk away from this illusion, from this birds in your hair with the 10 of Swords. So this is over. This betrayal, whoever did the betraying here, is the one who's going to lose. Whoever chose the lie is the one that will be stuck in their own karmic justice. 2 of Cups. And this is the justice for you, is that this spiritual union is going to happen, but it just might not be with the person that you were supposed to be with, because the 2 are becoming 1, and you chose to walk away from the illusion and the confusion instead of feeding it, and that's what caused this transformation to happen. Like I said, you may be trying to figure something out in the immediate future because you had to change your mind. You had to change your heart because of, and this choice is going to be important, Pisces. Choose the Ace of Cups. I'm just saying. Choose to walk away from the illusion. Choose to walk away from the hidden conflict here, because it's an option. It's a choice. You can choose to feed it, or you can choose to starve it. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in this reading, and I can't go into each and every detail because everybody's going to be different. Choose wisely over this 5 of Wands, because people are climbing over each other to get to this light. So they'll do anything. They'll say anything. They'll, They're all trying to beat each other down to get to this light. Choose the truth. Choose the Ace of Cups. Manifest from a heart center. And all will be yours. All will be well. Is there going to be change? Well, absolutely. It's Uranus and Gemini. It's a huge change. But it is one that is necessary, because a lot of other people chose the Seven of Swords. Okay? You still got to stand in your power. I feel like they weren't able to stop you from some... Yeah, they were stressing about your work, about whatever you're here to do. And they're upset because the conflict didn't work against the Queen of Swords. She cut it out. She chose the desert. I'm just saying she because of the cards. Don't have to be a she though. Be she, he. Just feminine energy. And the feminine energy is what chose to walk away from the illusion. Yeah, whoever these 5 wands are, they're very, very, very stressed out. And I feel like they're losing their damn minds because you chose to heal. You chose to go through a transformation, rest. There's the 4 of Swords again. The hope or the fear here was that you choose to engage. Okay, so these choices were important. And instead of engaging, you chose to rest. You chose basically not to die. And that's what's bringing in some sort of rebirth. Judgment. Over the 9 of Swords and over the 5 of Wands. 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Over some sort of competition here that somebody tried to get you into, but you walked away because it was emotionally unfulfilling. And that's got this person who wished negative things on you in the 8 of Swords. You simply moved on. What is this? Obstacles and challenges. This 5 of Pentacles is the final outcome, Spirit. What is that? Because there's so many 5s in here, Pisces. This is changing. Your whole paradigm is changing. You reap what you sow. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. Choose growth, Pisces. Don't choose the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, please. We're all doing this together. Choose union. Choose, because that's what leads to this 10 of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands. Okay? For the Empress, who's bored. I do feel like you're bored. You're bored with the whole thing. Like I said, you chose that desert instead of the competition, the enemy, clever, look over your shoulder energy. Not necessarily a pacifist, but seeing the truth through the lie. With your third eye, your crown chakra. And this is the engagement of that. This is the, yeah, there it is. Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. Wish granted. 9 of Cups. But I'm feeling singular. Somebody did their best to confuse you. There's that Gemini energy. They did their best to pick a fight with you, to keep you out of that Ace of Cups. But it didn't work. You're still getting some sort of wish or some sort of a union of some kind, and a new beginning, a brand new beginning from this shakeup, whatever this shakeup is. You've won. Whatever winning is to you, I guess. Somebody can't stop thinking of you. Somebody at a distance is concerned about you not being concerned about love, about you. Okay. But I feel like you are love. That you are emanating that love. It doesn't, like the friends and all that other stuff. That wasn't your concern. What your concern was, well, what's on the horizon? What's going to happen later on? Where do I stand? 1115 again, and 1114 and 3336 here. You can look those numbers up. Maybe they'll give you some kind of guidance, because there's something that you're not going to entertain here, because it will disrupt your energy. It will not be of your highest good, and you know it. So when you come away from this this energy, you will be a whole new person with a whole new attitude and a whole new lookout in your life, because the old structures are coming down. So you're no longer feeding the negativity or the lie. Somebody is stalking you. I feel like they're definitely gaslighting you in some way. But that was the karmic relationship where somebody was a runner, but I feel like you didn't chase them. You knew they betrayed you. And if this was a twin flame, it was not enough. Whatever they did here with this Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, they just ruined this. They ruined this. They turned a perfectly good union into a karmic rotation, a karmic cycle. It wasn't enough, especially after they betrayed you. This person knows that they betrayed you, and I feel like they know what they're going to face here because of their betrayal, because of their deceit and their envy about your new beginning from your creativity or your what do I want to say here? Your imagination. Wisdom definitely wins over heartache here, so keep that in mind. And there's some sort of authority that's trying to plan something. Okay, so this authority is planning something that has something to do with financial, some kind of transfer of wealth, because of a Six of Cups, because of the past. I feel like it's all culminating into one right now. And this is bringing two worlds together. The general was two worlds splitting apart. So, wow. Pisces is the 12th sign, so we're wrapping shit up. It's wrapping stuff up. Tired of the drama from this bugaboo and their fake apologies. They didn't keep their promise. You fought for what you love and claimed what's yours because love is a battlefield. You knew it. And I feel like whoever this person was, they weren't protected. They got played by their own manipulation and lies. And you simply kicked them to the curb because you didn't want to entertain it. And this game is over. This game of putting on a show is over. Somebody is a big loser here because the truth is going to be known by all. And whoever stood in their truth, no matter how hard that was, the reward is going to be great. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's sudden wealth. And that, that could be health, money. It could be anything. So take it as it resonates. Somebody's in anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled because of their depravity. Tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. Yeah, that. Everything's recorded. Everything has been recorded. And imagination, try, and desire is what is going to ascend, level up, promotion, and progress. Calm, pause, solidification, and commitment. Commitment to your path. Commitment to what you knew you were supposed to do. You were supposed to stay calm because you made this agreement. You took this oath and made this promise. And whoever this other person was, they didn't keep their promise. They chose the envy and deception. They're still choosing that. Well, they're hating on you because you chose the higher road here, even if it meant walking away. Nurturing, happiness, feminine energy. I told you, the mother energy, and intimacy through awakening. Two-faced in reverse, anxiety in reverse. You didn't choose to overthink this or get real emotional about it. You chose to move forward with or without them. Okay. To get you a dragon card for some advice, I think I'm going to end this reading. There's a lot here. A lot to have to chew on. I don't even know what I'm going to name this. But there is some sort of union, and I feel like it's a union, kind of a union of souls. Like, you could choose the torment and the depravity, or you can choose the Ace of Cups, which I feel like that's what you're choosing here. Over the lie, over the illusion. 777. Because if this shakeup is real, and you're staying calm and you're staying cool and collected, and making choices from that place instead of the Five of Wands. Confidence is your dragon. Maybe confident in your decisions because you make them from a place of truth, and that's kind of where you're at. Like I said, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to name this video. I have no idea. Let's see what it says. And this is a long one, so give me a sec. It says, trust yourself, your inner wisdom, and your intuition. It says, call upon this dragon when your confidence is taking a hard knock, or when you feel you're unable to trust your own judgment. He gives you the hope and courage that you need to carry on. He encourages you to dig deep and to take the next step. He will be beside you all the way, supporting you as you go. He has beautiful dragon energy you can call upon in times of personal crisis and need. Confidence is an awesome dragon to work with. But be warned, he can also be forthright. He says, sorry guys, my lights are little wonky here. He says, you can't sit there wallowing in self-pity. You have a job to do, so it's time to get on with it. He continues, you have many talents to allow upon. I'm going to get my light because I don't want to take forever to read this, so give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. That's better. It says, you can't sit there wallowing in self-pity. You have a job to do, so get on with it. He continues, you have many talents to draw upon and use. Yes, you have taken a few knocks and bruises along the way, but that is life. Your infinite abilities are yet to be explored and uncovered. Your task now is to trust yourself, your inner wisdom, and your intuition. Follow your feelings and listen to your inner guidance. This may well be scary, and you may be taking yourself out of your comfort zone, but playing it safe doesn't aid your personal spiritual growth. If you have no idea what course of action to take, ask for his guidance. But remember, he is not in any way soft or fluffy. He will tell you or show you what you need to know bluntly and put things in your path that you need to understand. Look for the lessons, and from there you will begin to develop exponentially, both spiritually and personally. You will find your way under his compassionate guidance. Part of what confidence teaches us is that we are responsible for our own experiences, however painful or joyous. We need to learn to live, love, forgive, heal, and move on. He is probably one of the toughest dragons I have encountered, yet he is also gentle and caring. Tough love, I think it's called. I say that all the time. Although he's straight talking, he does have a huge compassion for us humans' doings. Bear that in mind as you get a telling off from him, dragon style. Not gonna be soft and fluffy, Pisces. Although we really enjoy soft and fluffy. Soft and fluffy. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. As long as you can believe that and trust in that and have the confidence in that, and not fall for this torment and this depravity that is being forced upon you right now. The love begins. The new begins. The two worlds becoming one as we go through this tearing down of the old belief system. Alright? Well, those are your messages, my baby sharks. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and get this out to as many as possible. Alright? Thank you. Bye-bye.